Hi, everybody. It is still Thursday, June 25th. I just did a video, a little conversation, talked about a couple of different things, but it would have been too long in the tooth, as they say, whoever they are, for one video. So now I'm going to do a musical video. This is a really wonderful artist who I've done several albums with from Argentina named León Gieco. I'll read you a little bit about him here and then talk about the album, and then I'll play you a couple of tracks from it. Raul Alberto Antonio Gieco, born November 20th, 1951, better known as León Gieco, is an Argentine folk rock singer, songwriter, musician, and interpreter. He is known for mixing popular folkloric genres with Argentine rock and lyrics with social and political connotations, leading him to be called the Argentine Bob Dylan. Hold on, get over here, move this. León Gieco was born into a family of Italian origin in Canada, I guess it's Cañada, Roscan, Argentina. At 6 years old, Gieco traveled with his family from the field to the village center due to economic problems. At age 8, Gieco bought his first guitar on credit and soon began playing music at local events with his father's band. Throughout his childhood, Gieco played with local bands such as folkloric group called Los Nocheros, the Night Watchers, and Los Moscos, the Flies, a rock band that gained some popularity within Argentina. In 1965, Gieco traveled to Bolivia as an exchange student. He studied music and played guitar in local festivities. When he turned 18, he went to Buenos Aires and became a full-time musician. There he took guitar lessons from Gustavo Santaolalla, who introduced him to important people in the Buenos Aires musical community, such as Charlie Garcia, Raul Porchetto, and Nito Mestre, and Maria Rosa Llorio. Future members, along with Gieco, of the Argentine supergroup Porci Gieco. Porsui Gieco. Gieco was given the opportunity to perform in the Buenos Aires Rock Festival in 71, 72, and 73. In 73, he recorded his first album, León Gieco, and it was recorded independently with Santaolalla. In 76, he released El Fantasma de Canterville, The Ghost of Canterville. The record suffered a great deal of censorship from the military government, forcing him to change the lyrics of 6 songs and remove 3 altogether. Nevertheless, the record was a success, and he had concerts not only around Argentina, but in other countries of South America. 2 years later, he released 4 LP, which is one of his most famous songs, Solo Le Pido a Dios, I Only Ask of God. Due to the political situation in Argentina, Gieco was forced to move to the United States and Italy in 78 for 1 year. In the U.S., he lived with family, friends in Los Angeles and Ann Arbor, Michigan. While in Ann Arbor, he performed at the famous Blues and Jazz Festival in the summer of 78. In 79, the Argentine Minister of Education announced the closing of the National University of Luján in Buenos Aires. Gieco participated in a protest against the closing by singing La cultura e la sonrisa. His lyrics say, culture only cries in a country where people can't choose it. It cries for sadness if a minister closes a school. In 81, Gieco started a 3-year, 110,000-kilometer-long series of independent concerts all over Argentina, playing to a total of 420,000 people. He gathered material from the different places he visited during the tour and recorded the first volume of De Ushiawa a la Quiaca. I'm so terrible with all this stuff. They were recorded in a mobile studio in different locations around the country. In 85, Gieco went to Moscow for the 12th World Youth and Students Festival alongside Juan Carlos Baglietto and Lito Nebbia, representing Argentina. In 86 and 87, he held concerts in Germany with his friend Mercedes Sosa, including that of the Berlin's Political Song Festival. I mean, this goes on and on and on. It's fascinating. You should look him up because it's really an interest. He's had an incredibly interesting life. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot to read here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move on. Oh, hold on, just this album is called Desenchufado. It's the 10th studio album by León Gieco. It was released in 1994 on EMI label and produced by Daniel Goldberg. The album is an irony to the worldwide trend imposed by the North American MTV of the unplugged. In this case, it was a formidable remake of Leon's classics. So I'm going to play a couple of songs. The first one, I'm sorry for all my pronunciation. It's always kind of tragic. The first one I'll play for you is called Semillas del Corazón, and it's myself on bass, Carlos Vega on drums, Mike Landau on guitar, Daniel Goldberg on harmonium, Luis Conte on tambourine, and León Gieco on vocals. And it was written by Gabriela Marón and León Gieco. So let me find here we are right here. It's right here. So here we go. It was back in 1994. It's amazing to me. Here, I'll do another one for this. Is called El Fantasma de Canterville. And it's myself again on bass, Carlos Vega, Daniel Goldberg on guitar, Mike Landau on guitar, Doug Legacy. That's interesting because I knew a Doug Lacey who did accordion. But it's on accordion, John Logan on harmonica, Luis Conte on tambourine, and León Gieco on vocals. Let me find this one here. There it is right here. We are off and running. León Gieco, El Fantasma de Canterville. Democracia. Oh, I'll say this comes off the video, and the video starts with all kinds of like stuff from the news and all this setting up where the song is headed. So the noise, not noise, but what you're hearing at the beginning is the beginning of the video. I couldn't find the actual record of it that was posted was the video that they made for it. So here we go.
Democracia.
Yo me pregunto,
It's all visual.
Coima,
Explosions. Still visuals going on.
Soy
Please.
un hombre bueno, si hay alguien bueno en este lugar. Pagué todas mis deudas y mi oportunidad de amar. Sin embargo estoy tirado y nadie se acuerda de mí. Paso a través de la gente como el fantasma de Canterville. Me han ofendido mucho y nadie dio una explicación. Ay, si pudiera matarlos, lo haría sin ningún temor. Pero siempre fui un tonto que creyó en la legalidad. Ahora que estoy afuera, ya sé lo que es la libertad. Ahora que puedo amarte, yo voy a amarte de verdad. Mientras me quede aire, calor nunca te va a faltar. Y jamás volveré a fijarme en la cara de los demás. Esa careta idiota que tira y tira para atrás. He muerto muchas veces, acribillado en la ciudad. Pero es mejor ser muerto que un número que viene y va. Y en mi tumba tengo discos y cosas que no me hacen mal. Después de muerto, nena, pues me vendrás a visitar. Después de muerto, nena, pues me vendrás a visitar. Después de muerto, nena, pues me vendrás a visitar.
Yeah, it's like it was all the video going under the whole thing. It's nuts. Oh, maybe one more here. Here's one called Navidad Luis. And it's myself on bass, Carlos Vega on drums, Mike Landau on guitar, Craig Durgee on piano, Daniel Goldberg on harmonium, León Gieco on harmonica, Luis Conte on tambourine, and Leland Gieco on vocals. So we go. This is 1994 León Gieco. Desenchufado is the name of the album.
Toma, Luis, mañana es Navidad. Un pan dulce y un poco de vino, ya que no puedes comprar. Toma, Luis, llévalo a tu casa y podrás, junto con tu padre, la Navidad festejar.
cool. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to dig around with some more Leon because I've done several albums with him. And I could not find anything where it said that I had posted about him in the past. I thought I had, but it's always worth another listen. So I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful day today. And again, my sadness at losing Clive Davis and, just the cats here. I'm just thinking about David Clayton Thomas and Tom Hensley, just in these past couple of days. It's like they miss them. Okay, I'm going to get going and I will talk to you later. I have a couple of errands to run and that's it. Talk to you then. Bye.